Please subscribe to my channel for Highway Through Hell documentary. Today, I present an exciting episode titled Rock Slide, Highway Through Hell, Season 1, Episode 9. This episode captures a slice of life on one of North America's most challenging highways, where every moment tests courage and resilience. In the early hours of a winter morning, the Coquihalla Highway in British Columbia transforms into a scene of unforgiving beauty and relentless danger. Here, nature and machines collide on icy roads, and unpredictable elements command respect. Jamie Davis, leading heavy rescue operations, guides his dedicated crew into the heart of this demanding environment. The journey weaves through swirling mists, snowy landscapes, and shifting shadows, setting the stage for a day filled with both physical hazards and emotional trials. Amid the hum of engines and the distant crunch of tires on ice, the narrative unfolds with authenticity and intensity, offering a tale as much about the landscape as it is about the human spirit. Let's explore a day when history, hardship, and a long-forgotten reunion converge along a treacherous stretch of highway, marking a memorable chapter in this ongoing saga. This story reminds us of the relentless human spirit in adversity. On a crisp winter morning, the British Columbia Coquihalla Highway emerges from the darkness like a long, winding ribbon carved into the wilderness. The early light gently warms the frost-covered landscape, yet the air remains biting cold and laced with the sharp tang of winter. A thick veil of fog shrouds the highway, reducing far-off details to mere silhouettes against a backdrop of icy blue. In this surreal environment, every mile traveled is both a visual and emotional journey, where nature's beauty collides with the raw challenges of winter. The highway, notorious for its treacherous curves and unpredictable conditions, reveals its dual personality, serene and almost inviting in some moments, then suddenly transitioning into a scene of peril as icy patches and hidden danger become evident. The road twists through dense, towering evergreens and rugged mountains, their peaks disappearing into a sky heavy with clouds and the promise of more snow. Along this isolated stretch, the interplay of light and shadow creates natural sculptures out of rock and ice, each formation telling a silent tale of the relentless forces of nature. Despite the eerie calm, there is an underlying feeling of urgency and anticipation, as every passing moment could bring unforeseen challenges. In the distance, the low rumble of engines and the synchronized chorus of working machinery hint at human determination against the backdrop of this wild, untamed terrain. Jamie Davis, with his experienced eyes and steady hands, leads his heavy rescue crew into this majestic yet formidable landscape, prepared to face both the unpredictable weather and the physical demands of the icy roads. As the crew moves forward into the uncertain morning, the highway seems to whisper secrets of past hardships and heroic rescues, blending a sense of historical weight with the promise of a new challenge. Every glistening detail and echoing siren enriches the scene, painting the highway as a living entity with a story uniquely its own, beyond measure indeed. In the frozen morning, a figure from the past makes an unexpected return. Scott, once a vital member of Jamie Davis's heavy rescue team from Alberta, re-enters the scene with quiet determination. After years of absence following a troubled departure, his presence now stirs memories and unresolved emotions among the crew. His arrival is subtle, yet it carries the weight of long-forgotten history and unspoken regrets. In the pale winter light, Scott moves with measured steps that betray both his hope for redemption and the burden of past mistakes, silently demanding a second chance on the icy roads. Jamie, surveying the scene, feels the stirring of old wounds as he observes Scott's return. The reappearance of a man once deeply trusted forces him to confront memories of youthful ambition and the risks that marked their early days. The crisp air seems to amplify every small gesture, each movement resonating with the quiet tension of bygone days. In that moment, the personal history shared between them mixes with the immediate demands of a high-stakes rescue, as the glacier-like silence before the storm is broken only by the steady hum of machinery and the crunch of frozen snow. Kevin, always the practical observer, intervenes with calm precision, stepping in to correct the alignment of the recovery lines. His steady presence provides a brief anchor for the team, as his eyes display both skepticism of Scott's readiness and a quiet hope that the man might yet prove his value. Meanwhile, Colin, absorbing the tension in silence, casts thoughtful glances that speak of long-held concerns. The atmosphere is thick with unspoken questions, as every glance and gesture carries the weight of shared histories. In this defining moment, the reunion with Scott transcends a simple personnel change. It becomes a collision of old loyalties and hard-earned lessons, a fusion of past missteps and the promise of renewed dedication. This poignant return interlaces history with the present, challenging the team to reconcile past mistakes with future hopes. Old wounds slowly mend. Suddenly, the calm of the morning shatters as an emergency call reverberates through the team's radios. The alert brings news of a fully loaded semi losing control on a notoriously icy curve. The scene unfolds on a precarious stretch of highway where the semi's massive trailer teeters dangerously over an embankment, its cargo shifting with every subtle vibration. In this critical moment, the environment appears to conspire against human control. An unstable, eroding patch of earth under the rig, combined with snow that thickens and deepens the sense of impending peril. As Jamie Davis surveys the dire situation, his experienced eyes capture every detail of this high-stakes crisis. The heavy machinery lining the road, the crunch of frozen debris under each tire, and the biting wind merging with falling snow all contribute to a scene charged with urgency. The threat is not merely mechanical, but deeply intertwined with nature's unpredictable mood. A single moment's miscalculation could spark a catastrophic accident. Determined to restore control, Jamie initiates precise recovery protocols that demand flawless coordination from every member of his crew. The semi, with thousands of pounds of shifting cargo, poses a unique challenge. The abandoned trust in a moment necessitates a calculated approach, where every lever pulled and every winch adjusted must be executed with military precision. The computer of chaos seems to tick with its own rhythm, setting a tempo that is both unforgiving and swift. In this crucial frame, every heartbeat and every passing second merge into a collective effort to avert disaster, as the team mobilizes with both grit and grace. Despite the mounting tension, the crew remains focused. They work methodically over the slippery surface, using dual recovery lines and tactical rigging to secure the semi. The atmosphere is thick with concentration, while nature's icy elements persist in their relentless assault. In this life-or-death endeavor, the resilience of man and machine is put to the ultimate test, as the rescue operation unfolds on the razor's edge between order and chaos, demanding nothing less than absolute teamwork. The critical moment finally steadies, leaving hope in its wake. Under the pressure of the unfolding crisis, the internal dynamics of the team come sharply into focus. Amid the urgency of securing the wayward semi, hidden tensions begin to surface, particularly between Jamie Davis and the returning Scott. Everyone on the team feels a mix of determination and apprehension as memories of past incidents revive doubts and spark friction among them. With the stakes as high as the challenges they face, each individual action becomes a reflection of both professional skill and personal history. As the rescue proceeds, Scott's eagerness to prove his worth occasionally leads him to act ahead of clear instructions. In one tense moment, as he attempts to adjust a critical recovery line without waiting for an explicit order, the near miss forces Jamie to exert his hard-earned authority. The slight misstep nearly sets off a dangerous shift in the precariously balanced load. An error that reminds everyone how a single mistake can escalate into disaster on these icy roads. In that charged instant, the unspoken conflict between the past and the present becomes painfully apparent, intensifying the air with a mix of fear and resolve. Kevin, always the practical observer, intervenes with calm precision, stepping in to correct the alignment of the recovery lines. His steady presence provides a brief anchor for the team, as his eyes display both skepticism of Scott's readiness and a quiet hope that the man might yet prove his value. Meanwhile, Colin, absorbing the tension in silence, casts thoughtful glances that speak of long-held concerns. The atmosphere is thick with unspoken questions, as every glance and gesture carries the weight of shared histories. In this high-stakes environment, the struggle is not solely against nature's cruel challenges, but also against the inner demons of doubt and mistrust that plague every individual. The team's cohesion is tested by both the icy elements and the simmering conflict beneath the surface. Every coordinated movement is a battle against potential error, a reminder that precision and trust are paramount in a world where lives hang in the balance. The tensions fuel resolve, uniting purpose and passion. With the semi-perilously balanced, the rescue operation shifts into full high-stakes mode. The team coordinates every movement with deliberate precision, transforming raw determination into a choreographed effort against the relentless winter. Jamie Davis leads the charge, his mind focused on stabilizing the rolling giant as he orchestrates the placement of rotators, winches, and recovery lines with systematic expertise. Every step taken feels like a measured dance between man and machine, each action calculated to counteract the shifting forces of gravity and the unpredictable whims of nature. In the heart of the operation, Scott finds himself in a critical position. His earlier misstep lingers in the minds of his colleagues, yet he presses forward with a sense of urgency and cautious determination. Despite the icy wind and the constant barrage of falling snow, Scott aligns the dual recovery lines to form a secure web around the trailer. His actions, though occasionally hasty, are met with swift corrections from Jamie and the steady hand of Kevin, ensuring that each adjustment contributes to moving the semi away from the brink. The combined efforts of the team create a rhythm, a synchronized performance where every member plays a vital role in preventing disaster. Around them, the environment intensifies the challenge. The snow grows heavier, and the terrain shifts subtly under the force of the rescue equipment. Every movement, the pull of a winch, the rotation of a heavy-duty rig, the secure tying of a load, carries consequences that could mean the difference between salvation and catastrophe. In this blend of human exertion and environmental hostility, the rescue operation evolves into a tense battle where collaboration and quick thinking are indispensable. With each passing minute, the semi is edged back towards safety, a testament to the team's unwavering commitment. The operation unfolds like a finely tuned mechanism, where precision is not just a skill, but a necessity for survival against the icy, unforgiving forces at play. Every coordinated effort radiates determination, turning a near-impossible rescue into a powerful display of unity and skill under relentless winter conditions. Victory emerges through careful synergy. After the semi is secured and moved back to safety, the whirlwind of action gradually subsides into a reflective quiet. In the lull following the crisis, Jamie Davis finds a moment to breathe and assess not only the physical success of the operation, but also the lingering emotional weight carried by every team member. The icy wind softens, and the aftermath becomes a canvas for silent introspection, as each individual contemplates the stakes and sacrifices of the day. The day's trials, marked by near-disastrous moments and courageous teamwork, now transform into lessons etched into the collective memory of the crew. Amid this stillness, Jamie's gaze lingers on the faded yet resonant images of the company's early days, a time when risks were taken with unbridled passion and every rescue was a bold step into the unknown. These memories, bittersweet and poignant, underscore the changes wrought by years of hard lessons and shifting loyalties. Even as the crew disbands to tend to personal routines, the bonds forged in the crucible of danger continue to bind them through mutual respect and unspoken understanding. In a quiet corner of the yard, with the rising moon casting gentle light over the trucks, a subtle exchange unfolds between Jamie and Scott. Though few words pass between them, their shared glances speak volumes of forgiveness, the weight of past errors, and the hope that redemption is attainable. There is an acknowledgement that trust, once fractured, can slowly mend as long as the commitment to excellence endures. This reflective pause, rich with personal insights and the silent promise of future resilience, marks a turning point where the scars of yesterday begin to heal. In this serene aftermath, the crew finds solace in shared understanding and renewed hope for the challenges that lie ahead. Strength endures always, unceasingly. As the day draws to a close, the operations wind down and the heavy rescue crew gathers at the yard in hope. The silence after the storm of activity is introspective yet charged with the promise of what tomorrow might bring. Jamie Davis watches as the trucks are methodically loaded, their engines stilled for the moment, while the persistent hum of the environment reminds him that danger is always lurking on the western lanes. In this peaceful interlude, the fatigue of long hours under biting conditions is tempered by a quiet satisfaction that comes from having steered another crisis away from disaster. The highway, with its storied past and ever present hazards, looms as an enduring organizer of life's unpredictable chapters. The recent rescue, with its near misses and hard earned success, reinforces the understanding that each moment on those icy roads is both a test and a tribute to resilience. Amid the quiet clatter of loading equipment and the orderly shuffle of wary crew members, the mood is one of solemn reflection mixed with vigilant anticipation. In the soft glow of dusk, as the chill air gives way to the subtle warmth of headlights and lingering camaraderie, the narrative hints at challenges yet to come. A new emergency, be it a multi-vehicle pileup or the ominous call regarding a fuel tanker, awaits just beyond the horizon, ensuring that the cycle of crisis and rescue never truly ends. The enduring rhythm of life on the highway continues to beat steadily, a reminder that every day holds both the potential for peril and the promise of redemption. As I conclude this account, the road ahead shimmers with uncertainty and the quiet assurance of preparedness. Future challenges beckon, and the crew stands ready, united by shared experience and commitment to face whatever lies ahead.